guys, it's me and Will, and we are living the good life, Rving. And we're coming to you today with a message to have you be prepared in case something were to happen and while you're in your RV. So today we are practicing our emergency preparation for something that could possibly happen to anybody anywhere. So make sure you have your documents and things in a good location so that you can grab them and take them out in the fastest case scenario if you have to leave everything, your RV, behind. And easiest thing to do is be prepared and don't wait till the last moment for things to happen. So with that being said, we are practicing our first fire drill today because we have a fire not too far from where we are today. And we'd rather be safe than sorry if it does decide to creep up and come close to us, or an amber were to light something on fire, because we're located in California and right now it's hot, and hot equals fire. And so I'll take you out to take a look at this fire that we have near us, and it looks closer than it is, so we're okay. Hold on. Okay, so I'll just show you some of the things that we do to prepare for worst case scenario. So earlier today, when I saw the fire break out, which I'll show you the fire in just a moment, I got up on top of the roof and I blew everything off, cleaned everything, and swept to make sure that it was clear and clean so that we could pull in the slides and take off. So one, make sure the top of your RV is clean. Make sure there's no debris up there, because you don't want to be getting your slide stuck or debris falling off the top of your RV while you're on the road. Okay? So two, we just grabbed the few essential things that we have at our site that we want to make sure that we take with us. So one being Will's bike and our bikes. So we placed our bikes in the back of our truck, and normally I would place the bikes in the back of the RV, but since I have stuff in the RV and we weren't really prepared for worst case scenario, we're just gonna leave those things in the back of the truck, and we can do that since we only tow our RV and it's not a fifth wheel. Second, for me, I'm not too worried about our water hoses or things. So the last thing that I would really have to unhook, and I heard something, it might have been a squirrel, might have been a snake, might have been a lizard, but I'm not sure, but I heard something. Anyways, squirrel. I jumped off a tangent, but anyways, here we go. So worst case scenario, I will leave our water hoses and our stinky slinky, but I'm going to make sure to unhook the water hose to our toilet and our toilet flush, and I will make sure to take our electric extension cord and our watchdog for our surge protector. Those are the one things that I will have to grab on our way out if we do leave. Okay? All the other ones that would have to make sure that we would unhook would also be the extra extension cord that we run through the back of our RV for our fans and heaters that we have inside that we use extra from electricity instead of using our primary. Then we also have like chairs and stuff that sit out in front of our RV. Those I'm not worried about. They can stay. Okay? And then I make sure that I have my drill charged and ready to go so that I can take my jack stand thingies up. And then the other thing is we normally lock our ball hitch up. So I took off the lock that normally stays on our ball hitch all the time. And my propane tanks, I will leave those on so that I can run my refrigerator because we have a lot of food and I don't want it to go to waste. And the only other things that I would probably end up leaving at our site would be our patio heaters that we do have for outside, and our little chairs, not worried about those, and our firewood that we collect over time. So that would take care of all that. And if you didn't see the smoke and fire behind me, let me show you. Hold on. There is the fire. It doesn't look as bad as it was before. It does look like it is kind of being taken care of. There's some light smoke involved in there. There's a lot of black smoke earlier. I'll insert some of the pictures from the beginning when it originally started. But then we go inside and we make sure that we take all the stuff down that is up high. So we went into the bathroom, and on the counter we have stuff like my hair care and all that. We take that, stick it in the shower. Anything that's sitting up high, we make sure we put it down. So right now I'm in the process of cooking dinner. I'm going to go ahead and continue to do that. And then once I'm done, clean all that and put it away. And then make sure I have all the space and stuff for my slide to come in. If I have to pull the slide in, clear in that area. But there's our fire drill. We are prepared if we have to pull out. And then we have a backup plan for where we will stay, which I won't put on here where we're going, but we have 2 locations that we can go to in case, actually 3 locations that we can go to in case there is a fire. So we are locked and clear with that too. All right, so you never know what type of an emergency situation you might have that might make you have to leave your campsite or campground. So remember, be prepared. Take this time, especially because for me and Will has memory loss. He needs to go over this and over this and over this, so he is prepared and knows what to do when we have an emergency. He needs to be able to help me out in any way he can, and he needs to know what he needs to be able to help me out with. So, with that being said, live the good life and live the dream. And hope that you prepare for in case of emergency. Bye, guys. Okay, so I thought I'd do another update. Just a little later in the day. The wind has picked up. It doesn't quite look as good as it did before, but we are still safe. And we are doing just fine. And it's funny because it's not really a smoky smell to this. Like, the air smells still good, even though I know the air is really bad right now. But it doesn't smell all that bad over here, like smoke. And we are quite far from it. It looks closer than it really is. So let me go ahead and flip the camera around and let you see. Alright, so there is the fire. And yeah, it doesn't quite look as good as it did earlier today, but the wind has picked up and it has gotten darker, a lot darker, more towards this way than it was before. Like yesterday, it was just like over in that area. So it has spread, and it is coming, I want to say this way still, but it's not that bad. If anything, we still have a day or two before it comes over here, unless it moves a lot faster. But yeah, so we're still okay over here, and I don't know if you could tell, but there's a lot of houses in that canyon right there. So, but you never know. Ambers can, travel, and it is a little breezy. Let me see if I can get one of the trees so you can see that it is a little breezy. There's our house, of course. And it's still a beautiful day on the lake. If you can see all the smoke in the sky, headed towards Orange County because that is the view. That is what they're getting. So that's headed over towards like Lake Elsinore area first, Corona. So Menifee, Marietta, Lake Elsinore, way over there is like Corona. And that's how it looks. And Temecula area, which is that way, looks really clear. Just a little bit of cloudiness that way, but not much. So, but once again, we are still safe. We are still prepared. And if we need to, we just hook up and roll out. That's what the benefit of living in an RV is, you know? So, let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment. Let me know if you get this message. Talk to you soon. Bye. Please like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube. Live the good life.
And living the dream.